So what records have you been listening to this year? What have been some of your favorites?
This year, I've been listening to a couple records. First one that I'm going to talk about is Vane. It's called Error Zone. Came out on Closed Casket Records. It is incredibly heavy and it's incredibly good. It's some of the best aggressive, hardcore, metalcore music I've heard in a long time. Straight up, like early 2000s metalcore vibes. It was pretty mind-blowing. I don't know, man. The art's dope. It gets you in the mood for what you're going into, and that's exactly how I feel. Just metal in the brain, baby. So second record I'm gonna talk about is Candy, Good to Feel. Triple B Records from Boston, Massachusetts. They got a lot of good hardcore music. If you like No Warning, early hardcore terror, like stuff like that, but with a nice, good metal vibe, it will get you moshing in your bedroom, jumping off of your dresser right into your bed. That's my records for this year. Honorable mention, Pig Destroyer, Head Cage, incredible record. If you know me, you know I love Pig Destroyer, so they did a really good job with that record also. So there we go.
Casey Musgraves, Golden Hour is my favorite LP of the year. I've been a fan of Casey Musgraves for a while. I like her last record, although not nearly as much as this one. It's definitely like a really good summer record. I think the reason that it's been so successful for her and she's blown up so much is just like super relatable content. You know, she talks about like missing her family and like procrastinating and not cleaning your house and looking at your phone too much. So yeah, I think it's kind of something that like anyone can relate to. Yeah, my other favorite record, or probably most listened to, even though it hasn't been out very long, is Sweetener by Ariana Grande. Like that one a lot, probably my favorite record of hers. Seeing both of these people in the near future as well.
My favorite record of the year, definitely Saved by Now. The reason why I love that record so much is because they experimented with new sounds and was able to pull it off. Not many bands that I listen to were able to do that, keeping older fans like me happy and also attracting newer fans. I've seen them live once before and they put on an incredible show. Definitely worth checking out.
The new Culture Beast record, Daydream, was certainly in heavy rotation for me this year. Spent many summer drives with the windows down, listening to that one. Just good vibes, good times. Record pretty much always goes hand in hand with the Bug self-titled LP, which I thought came out this year, but it actually came out at the end of last year. And those two pretty much always back to back. Just feeling real good. Puts quite a spring in the step.
My favorite record that came out this year is called Future Me Hates Me by The Beths. They're from New Zealand. They came to the US like a few months ago or something. I saw them in Cambridge. It was really great. It was at like this like small bar. It was like packed. They definitely could have played a real venue. It kind of reminds me of Courtney Barnett a little bit because, I mean, they're from New Zealand, so it's like you got the accent, but her voice sounds a lot like that, but it's more like a power pop vibe, which is like what I really like. And just every song is like really good. There's not a dull moment in the whole record. The new Parquet Courts record is probably like my number 2. I just really love that band, and the new record is really great. I also saw them this year and it was just amazing.
My favorite record this year was a record by a band called Bonnie Doon called Long Wave. It's really cool, kind of interlocking guitar parts, laid back songs and riffs, kind of a Tom Petty vibe. Really good, like kind of hanging out on the back porch, drinking a beer, camping trip on the 4th of July weekend, stuff like that. Just kind of helped put me in a good mood. Caught them at the Sinclair opening for Snail Mail, and it was really good live. Yeah, so I'm excited to see what they do next.
I think my favorite record of 2018 was Overloves' record, True. Just the whole thing is amazing. It definitely is their best sounding record, and I think some of their best songwriting. There's a song called True Punk on it that they played when Fiddlehead played with them in Boston. And when I heard it, I was like, oh, I just cannot wait to hear this song recorded. I love Theo's drumming, I love Steve's singing. Like, I wish they would play more, but definitely check them out if you haven't heard them before. Honorable mentions, no one's mentioned the new Mitski record, Be the Cowboy. I really like it a lot. I think it has some really great and interesting songs, and I love it. Oh, one last honorable mention would be, it's not an album, but it's a 7-inch, it's the Akulu 7-inch. Probably my favorite hardcore band right now. Saw them at America's Hardcore Fest. It blew me away. It was so good. They got legendary members from many different projects, but you got Tommy the Reason on the drums, you got Mr. C. Jones on guitar, you got the other bloke Cheddar, he's ripping it up, and you got Mr. Wilson singing. Don't know the bassist's name, but he's cool too.
Can you hear me? Check. 2018, heard some real good music. I would say my favorite record is Parquet Courts, Wide Awake. I think some other people have said that too, but listening through, it's like the most thorough album like that I think came out this year. Like every track is different. The lyrics are amazing. I thought it was really, really well done. Other favorites from me, the Wicca Phase Corinthiacs EP, 5 songs, but just real classic Wicca stuff. Also, I think it came out the first day of the year, literally, but the Sydney Gish, No Dogs Allowed, that's incredible. Tanuki-chan, Sundays, really cool, like shoegazy, My Bloody Valentine-esque stuff. And then Hannah Vu put out a record that it's really long album title, and I can't check it because I got a dog in my hands, but this is my album of the year. Say hi, Clee.